अरहंत सिद्ध सुर उपाध्याय साधु सर्व अर्थ के प्रकाशी मांगलिक उपकारी है। तीन को स्वरूप जानी रागते भई जो भक्ति काय को नमाए स्तुति को उच्चारी है। धन्य धन्य तुम इस काज सब आज भयो कर जोरी बारंबार वंदना हमारी है। मंगल कल्याण सुख ऐसो हम चाहते हो मेरी ऐसी दशा जैसी तुम धारी है। हो मेरी ऐसी दशा जैसी तुम धारी है। So we will continue our discussion on Gunasthan. So my textbook would vary from yours a bit because after my correction there are some other corrections that has been done, but anyways we will manage it, no problem. So far we have discussed 9 Gunasthan. Okay, today we are going to start with the 10th Gunasthan, that is 10th stage of spiritual development. The name is Sukshma Samparai Gunasthan. What is the name? Sukshma Samparai Gunasthan. In terms of English, the 10th name is with subtle passions. Okay. Both the cases it is written as with subtle passion. So this is a spiritual stage where there is very little, very subtle passion still remaining. Okay. 10th stage. So at the end of the 10th stage, that Sukshma lobe, very subtle greed, that also goes away, and that is the end of the Mohniya karma. Okay. So either in the 12th stage, the first moment, you have developed complete detachment, or in case of 11th stage, although you have not destroyed the passions, but it has been subsided. Okay. So in that scenario also, complete detachment is there in the first moment of 11th stage. Okay. So 10th and the subtle greed will also either get destroyed or it may be subsided. But in both the cases, there will be complete detachment in the first moment of the next Gunasthan. Either it could be 11 or it could be 12. If it is a destructional ladder, then it will be 12. If it is a subsidential ladder, then it will be 11th. But nevertheless, the level of detachment will be same in both the cases. Okay. So up to 10th, the passions are there, and that is what we are going to study. Okay. So I hope nobody could share the script, right? Shashikala ji cannot share. Subha, you can share?
No, Jay, I can also not share because I'm viewing through laptop. My laptop is not holding PDF files at all.
Oh, okay.
So I have to check on it, but I didn't do it for such a long time.
No problem.
Yeah.
Just try.
Anyways, you have got
Just
the
no,
scriptures with
no.
you.
I just check it. Just make me host. I will whether I'm able to share and I'll
Okay,
try.
I'll make you host.
Ah,
In meantime, Subha will start reading. Okay.
just I
So
will
I made you a
see whether
host.
I'm able to.
Yeah, I made you a host. You can start trying
Mine,
to share.
mine is also a newer version, Jay. I've taken the printed out the newer version. So I'm
Uh,
reading from the newer
but you
version.
can take help from your daughter. She will guide you.
Share means what I share photos or screen.
So you have to share the textbook, that
Shared screen,
PDF.
madam.
Yeah, PDF that I've shared on the screen.
Ah,
Share
ha,
screen.
ha, ha,
You
that
have to
one.
share
Ah.
screen.
Yeah,
Share screen. Ah, that's
Yeah.
one.
no problem. In meantime, Subha can start reading 10th
Yeah. Right. I'm reading from the newer version, final version, Ji. Sukshma Sampraya
Yeah.
Gunasthan, minute subtle passions. Acharya Sri Nemichandra in Gomatasaji Kan,
New version.
verse 60, has defined the Sukshma Sampraya Gunasthan as follows. The Sukshma Sampraya Gunasthan is the state wherein the Upsamaka or Shapaka soul, experiencing subtle greed, Sukshma lobe, like the faint reddish hue of a freshly washed Kausambi, saffron pink cloth, manifests slightly lesser Vitrag states compared to Yatakyata Charitra, perfect conduct. The full name of this stage is Sukshma Sampraya Pravista Suddhi Samyata. Distinction. Based on the Upsama and the Shapakshini, there are two corresponding distinctions. Upsamaka Sukshma Sampraya and Shapaka Sukshma Sampraya. Clarification regarding Sukshma Sampraya Pravista Suddhi Samyata. Sukshma, extremely mild intensity. Sampraya, Kashaya, passions. Pravista, having entered. Suddhi, Suddhopayoga, pure conscious engagement. Samyata, absorbed in the true nature with Samyakta, right faith. That which is associated with the experience of greed, Lob Kashai, of extremely mild intensity and is characterized by distinctly elevated manifestations, immersed in the true nature, is termed Sukshma Sampray Pravista Suddhi Samyata. The soul endowed with Suddhopayog manifestation is called Sukshma Sampray Pravista Suddhi Samyata. Samyaktva, either Divitop, Divityopsama Samyaktva or Shaik Samyaktva. Conduct Charitra. Shayopshamik Charitra by convention is also referred to as Aupshamik or Shaik Charitra. In the presence of Upsama or Shaya of the following, the four Apratyakana Avarana, four Pratyakarana Avarana, the Trika of Sanchvalna Kashais, excluding Lob Kashai, and the 9 No Kashai, and during the mildest rise of Sukshma Lob, the resulting state of karma is termed as Shayopshama condition. The Vitrag state of the soul occurring during this Shayopshama is itself the Shayopshamika Charitra. Based on the Upsama and Shapakshini, the conduct here is also conventionally referred to as Upshamik or Shaik Charitra, respectively. Duration, Kala.
Stop. So we will just discuss the half part. So far, we have discussed about this stage. This is a particular stage where the greed passion, okay, subtle greed passion, like the faint reddish hue of a freshly washed Kosambi, saffron pink cloth, manifest slightly lesser vitragta states compared to Yathakyat Charitra. So Yathakyat Charitra is perfect conduct. Now in this stage, since this is the 10th stage, and in the next stage itself, you are going to have perfect conduct, full detachment, okay? So in this stage, slightly less vitragta than full detachment. So it is almost full detachment, but still there is very subtle greed existing. Okay. So this is the stage called Sukshma Samparai Gunasthan. Sukshma means extremely mild intensity. Okay. Sampray means passions. Pravishta means having entered. Shuddhi is Shuddhopyog, the pure manifestation. And Sanyat means absorbed in the true nature with Samyaktva. So any stage after 7th is all same, absorbed in the true nature with Samyaktva. So a monk who has attained 7th, then 8th, 9th, 10th. So all these 7, starting from 7th stage, each and every stage, the monk is absorbed in the true nature of the self. Okay, there is no other, I can say, distractions, because he is fully focused on the self. Okay, so having said that, he is fully focused on the self, but still very subtle greed exists, and because of that, this is called the 10th stage, slightly less than complete detachment. Okay, so complete detachment has not been attained so far, but it is almost there. Okay, what type of samyaktva is okay, now we will see the explanation of this. That which is associated with the experience of greed of extremely mild intensity. Now, this is very, very mild, it's almost complete detachment, but not exactly the complete detachment, and is characterized by distinctly elevated manifestation. Immersed in the true nature is termed Sukshma Sampray Pravishta Suddhi Sanyat. The soul endowed with Suddhopayoga manifestation is called Sukshma Sampray Pravishta Suddhi Sanyat. So, all the stages from 7th and above are endowed with pure manifestation. Okay, there is no other, I can say, any other alternatives. But the monk, it is only about the monk, and he is self. He is, so 7 is also same, 8, but gradually the level of detachment goes on increasing. And here only the subtle greed is present, and that is also going to go away at the end of the 10th stage. What kind of samyaktva do exist here? Either it is Dithyopsham samyaktva or Saik samyaktva. Why? Because there are two types of ladder. Either it is subsidential ladder, then it will be 8, 9, 10, 11, or it will be destructional ladder 8, 9, 10, 12. Okay, so in the 10th stage, it could be either subsidential ladder or destruction ladder. Whatever the case may be, uh, accordingly there will be the samyaktva existing. Either it would be Dithyopsham samyaktva in case of subsidential ladder, or Shaik samyaktva in case of destructional ladder. Charitra. What kind of conduct is there at this stage? Shayopshamik charitra. Okay. By convention, Vyavhar. It is also referred to as Opshamik or Shaik charitra. Okay. So ideally it is Shayopshamik charitra, but by convention, either it is said to be Opshamik charitra or Shaik charitra. If it is a substantial ladder, it will be Opshamik charitra. If it is a destructional ladder, then it will be Shaik charitra. In the presence of Upsham means subsidential, or Shai, destructional, of the following, the 4 apratyakhana varana, okay, or 4 except lobe, except greed. Okay, so 4 plus 4, 8, and the 9 quasi passions, no kashais. Okay, hasya, rati, arati, sok, bhai, jugupsha, then 3 types of sex. Okay. All these put together are 9 quasi passions. So 11 plus 9 is 20. So we are dealing with 20 passions. Either it is subsidized or it is destroyed. Okay. Depending on the ladder that you are going through. Okay. So out of 21 remaining of the Monia karma, 20 are destroyed or subsided. Okay. And during the mildest rise of Sukshma Lobh, subtle greed, the resulting state of karma is termed a Shayopsham condition. Okay. So the charitra is Shayopsham charitra. The Vitrak state of the soul occurring during this Shayopsham is itself the Shayopshamic charitra. Based on the Upsham and Sapakshani, the conduct here is also conventionally referred to as Opshamic or Shaik Charitra respectively. So conventionally either it is Opshamic or Shaik Charitra, but in reality it is the Shayopshamik Charitra. Okay. So this much clarity I think we all have. I don't think you have any questions regarding this. If you have, you can ask right now. Otherwise, we will proceed. Okay. So now you can continue, Subhaji. Kal, time.
Duration, Kal. The maximum duration, Utkrista Kal, is Antar Muhurat, and with respect to death, the minimum duration, Jaganya Kal, is just one samai. Movement. Gaman, Agaman. For the Upsamak substantial right believer, Gaman, ascent occurs only into the Ekadasa Gunasthan, 11th stage. And for one on the Shapaksheni, destructive ladder, ascent occurs only into the Dwadasa Gunasthan, 12th stage. When the Upsamak falls from Shreni, spiritual ladder, Gaman, descent occurs into the Navama Gunasthan, 9th stage. Arrival, Agaman, into the stage occurs from the Navama Gunasthan, 9th stage. It also occurs when a Upsamak falls from the Ekadasa Gunasthan, 11th stage. After death, during Vigragadi, transition after death, the Upsamak attains the Chaturtha Gunasthan, 4th stage, from the very first moment. Visheshata. Distinctive features. Essential process such as Ananta Guni Visuddhi and other continue to occur here as in 8th Gunasthan. At this stage, even in the presence of subtle Kashai mental state, Shukshma Kashai Audaik Bhav, during the rise of Sukshma Lobh Kashai as Charitra Mohaniya Karma, there is no influx or bondage, Astrava of Mohaniya Karma, because the Sukshma Lobh manifestation has been reduced to its lowest form, Jaganya Roop. For detailed explanation, refers to the commentary of Panchayastika verse 103. At this stage, the Astrava Bandh, influx and bondage of the 3 Gati karmas, beginning with Jnana Varna, occurs with the lowest duration and lowest Anubhav, intensity. The term Sampraya here is conclusive, Antadipaka. Therefore, all Gunasthan up to this point are Sampraya. That is, they are accompanied by Kashai passions.
Tough. So you see, although there is a rise of subtle greed here, but there is no influx. There is no influx or bondage of Monia karma. Okay. So as far as Monia is concerned, although there is a rise of subtle greed, but it is not to that extent that it will cause a bondage. Okay. So in this particular stage, there is no influx or bondage of Monia karma. Okay. Because the sukshma lobe, that is subtle greed manifestation, has been reduced to its lowest form. Okay. So this was good. Prior to this there was one infinite times in infinite multiple increasing from the 8th stage, it is continuing in the 10th stage, and others continue to occur here as in the 8th stage. So what was there previously, that is continuing but at a greater level. Okay, the level has increased. The second one we already studied. Third one, at this stage the influx and bondage of the three ghati karmas. So out of 4, there is no bondage of monia, okay, at the 10th stage. But still, we have other 3 ghati karmas, Jnana-varan, Darshana-varan, and Antaray. So, at this stage, the influx and bondage of the 3 destructive karmas, beginning with Jnana-varana, knowledge obscuring karma, occurs with the lowest duration and lowest intensity. Okay. So this will also last for only 48 minutes max. Within that, these 3 also will be destroyed. And if it is a destructive ladder, then the soul will definitely attain omniscience. But if it is a subsidential ladder, then he might fall back from the 11th stage. Okay. So both the possibilities are there depending on the ladder that the soul is climbing. The fourth special characteristics, the term sampray means passion, here is conclusive, antadipak. That means up to this stage, some level of passions will always be there. Okay. So this is antadipak. Therefore, all gunasthan up to this point from 1 to 10 are samparai. That is, they are accompanied by passions. Okay. So these were the special characteristics. As far as the movement is concerned, so upside it can go from 10th, you can go either to 11th or 12th, depending on the ladder, and downfall, you can go straightway to the 9th. There is no other thing. Either you are going 11 or 9. Okay. So there is no other possibility. Okay. So this is done. Now we move on to the 11th stage. 11th stage, it's called Upshant Mo Gunasthan. And Upshant is 11th. So here it is subsidized. Here the passions have been subsided, but it is not destroyed. So Upshant Mo is the spiritual stage. In English, we put it as subsided delusion. Okay. Subsided delusion. Stage with subsided delusion. Moh, no? Moh is delusion. So that's why it is subsided delusion. So actually, under Moh also, there are 2, Darshan Moh and Charitra Moh. So this is not the Darshan Moh that we are talking about. This is about the Charitra Moh. Conduct deluding karma. Okay. Charitra Monia karma. Okay. Now, Sasikala ji, you read.
Upashant, 1 minute, 11th. Upashanta Moga Gunasthana. Upasanta Moga Gunasthana. Acharya Shri Nemichandra and Komatesara Jivakanta verse 61 defines the Upashanta Movana Gunasthana as follows. Okay. clear water mixed with the juice of kadaka fruit, which purify it, or the pure transparent water of lotus pond in autumn, that is autumn season. This is the stage of Upashanta Kashayas, mm, passions that have been fully subdued. The alternate name of this stage is Upashanta Kashaya, and the full name is Upashanta Kashaya Vitaraka Chadmastaha. Chatmasta.
So how
Clarification.
how my question, how we can say that the passions have been fully subdued? On one hand, we are saying that passions have been fully subdued, and on the other, still there are karmas left. Okay, so only monia karma, there is no rise of monia karma, but the other three karmas are there. Okay, so it is not completely destructions of karma, only the monia has been subsided fully, so it is not having any impact. There is no influx, no bondage. Same as it was in the 10th stage. Okay, in the 10th stage also there was no influx, no bondage. Here also no influx, no bondage. 10th end there was subtle greed left over. So vitrakta or the passionlessness was little less than the complete detachment. But here it is complete detachment. Okay. 11th is also complete detachment and 12th also complete detachment. Okay. So, so the other three karmas, Jnanavarana, Darshanavarana and Antarai are still there. Okay. And since this is a stage of falling, compulsorily the soul will fall from here. How far it will go on falling? No idea. It could
Up to
go to
first
fourth
also. No?
also, it could go below fourth also, it could go to first gunasthan
First
also.
also.
Okay, and it happens so fast that within 48 minutes the same soul who has reached the first stage, he bounces back and he starts ascending the spiritual stages, and immediately within a short span of time it hits the 12th stage. Okay, so it's a falling gunasthan, that is true, but it doesn't mean that you cannot climb again. Okay, and the soul is there, the monk is there in the deep meditation. He doesn't even know that he had fallen from 11th to 1. Okay, so he is not concerned. Okay, he knows that these are all part and parcel of the spiritual journey, and he is absolutely relaxed. And that is why he again comes back, ascends the stages, achieves the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and then jumps to the 12th. Okay, all this is possible within 48 minutes, maximum 48 minutes. It could be any time between 1 second to 48 minutes. Okay, antar murat. Okay, so continue, Shashikala ji.
Clarification regarding Upashanta Kashaya, Vitaraka Chatmastaha. Upashantaka Kashaya, suppressed passions. WE Kashaya.
Hmm.
Vitaraka, currently free from all attachments such as raga and the like. Chadma, Chadma, one who abides in partial knowledge and perception due to the presence of Jnanavarana and Darshanavarana karmas. That's right. And the one who remains or abides, that is in essence, this refers to one who, while still possessing the knowledge obscuring jnana vranya and the perception obscuring karmas, abides in a fully dispassionate state with all passions suppressed. Since all kashayas have been completely subdued, and Vitarakata manifests in the form of the absence of all raga and the like. Still, due to Shayapsamam of Jnanavranya and other karmas, the soul remains Tadmasta, that is, possessing limited knowledge that is not yet omniscient. Samyaktva.
So
Either
one thing
Dvityu
you
Same
can
Sam.
just imagine that passions have all gone. Okay, all kachais have been completely subdued. So it has manifested complete detachment. 11th stage, first moment, it is complete detachment. Okay, there is not a iota of attachment remaining, but still he is not omniscient, right? So first complete detachment happens, and then the omniscient happens. Okay, so within 48 minutes, and within 48 minutes it will manifest omniscience knowledge. Once we receives this stage, it doesn't take more time. Okay, either he is falling from 11th, either he is falling, no, he is compulsorily falling from the 11th stage. Okay, so he has not manifested complete omniscience so far. Okay, because there is rise of Jnana Darshana and Antaray. Okay, so the soul remains still possessing limited knowledge and not the complete knowledge. Okay, so that is the beauty of this stage. Although the passionlessness has been completely manifested, okay, completely vitrag, but having said that, he is not omniscient. Okay, so he will again fall from here, and he might go up to first stage, but definitely is going to bounce back and attain the 12th stage. Okay, now what is the type of samyaktva there? Continue, Shashikalaji.
Either Dvityu Same Samyaktva or Shayaka Samyaktva. Charitra.
Now, one more question. So here, which ladder the soul is in, Subha?
11.
Which ladder, Jinali?
Usham Steni.
Upsam ladder.
Option.
So why it is written here that samyaktva could be either Upsham samyaktva or shaik? Why it is shaik? My question is why shaik also is here? Upsham I understood because
Yeah.
he is in the Upsham, he is in the subsidential ladder. So obviously Upsham is a natural thing, right? But why? It could be shaik samyaktva also. That means
He can
the
go to
one,
13.
pardon?
One who has destroyed, one who has developed Shaik Samyaktva, he will move on to 13 from 11.
No,
He
no.
No,
cannot
no,
move.
no, no.
He has to come
11th
from
is a stage where you
Falling
have to
state.
compulsorily fall.
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 Okay.
It's a falling gunastan, remember.
Yeah.
So
Like
the beauty is that if you are having Saik Samyak Darshan, okay, still you have the option to either climb the Upsham Shreni or Sapak Shreni. Both could be there. Okay. So a Saik Samyaktva can have subsidential ladder also.
That is when he is moving from 10 to 11.
Yes, 10 to 11.
From the beginning.
Even from the 8th also.
Yes.
8th also, he is a Saik Samyak Darshan, but he could still climb the subsidential ladder. So 8, 9, 10, 11 and again fall back.
Okay.
Okay. The other scenario is he is having Saik Samyak Darshan and he is entering into the destructional ladder. In that scenario, it will be 8, 9, 10, 12.
Why so,
Okay.
Ji?
Because he is climbing the
Because
destructional ladder.
No. Sir, why can I ask? Because how it all upon the parinam. Because even he may be having samyaktam. That parinam, guna, that parinam, that purity of the this one depends. So that less.
No, I want to highlight here that Saik Samyak Drashti, okay, destructional a right believer. Okay. Saik Samyak Drashti can climb both the ladders.
Okay, I do understand that one.
Not compulsorily that Saik Samyak Drashti will climb the
Only
destructional ladder.
okay.
Not compulsory. So this scenario, this explains that a Saik Samyak Drashti, destructional right believer can climb either the subsidential ladder or the destructive ladder. He has got both the choice. Okay. So that's why here Samyaktva can be either Dityopsham or Shaik, both.
So since he is climbing substantial ladder, he has to fall down even though it's a shy
Yes.
Samyakdashi.
Yes. So this was something special that I wanted to highlight. Now continue.
Movement,
Sasikala ji.
charitra, yadhartha charitra, that is subsidential perfect conduct. Movement, gamana, agamanam. That is for the Upashanta Moga ascetics, Muni Maharaj, since the capability of pursuing inner effort directed towards the pure self extends only up to this point. No further ascent takes place beyond this stage. Descent occurs into the 10th Gunasthana. In the event of death, movement may also occur into the 4th Gunasthana. Entry into this stage takes place only from 10th Gunasthana and only for one of the Visishta, that is Upasamaka Path. Visishta.
So the
Special
time is not mentioned in your textbook. Kal?
Yes, in Kal is not there, sir.
After Charitra, Opshamik Yatha Kya Charitra, you straightway moved on to movement, right?
Yeah, Kal is not there. Tell me.
In newer version, it is there, Ji.
That is what I wanted to refer.
No, I printed first. No, Kal is what is tell me.
Subhaji, tell me what it is.
The maximum Antarmuhurat.
Yes.
This excellent time is equal to 2 Shudra Bhavas in measures. In relation to death, the least time is 1 Samay.
Okay.
Do you want me to read it again?
Yeah.
The maximum Antarmuhurat. This excellent time.
Excellent time.
Yeah, they are
Utkrisht Kal.
Is equal to 2 Shudra Bhavs in measure. In relation to death, the least some time is 1 Samay.
Yes. You can take a photo of this Kal and share in the group.
Yes, sir. I will update it.
Later on. No problem.
Yeah,
later on.
Movement,
I will also.
Gamana.
Now, Gamana, though there is no other option because it's a falling
that is there.
So you cannot go to the 12th, but you have to compulsorily go to the 10th. And you can come here up to from the 10th itself. Okay, there is no other option. Now
here only the
special characteristics.
Here only the Iryapata Ashrava activity related influx related to Satha Vedaniya karma occurs. There is no Samprayaka Ashrava because there is a complete absence of Kashai and no Kashai manifestations. The Moha in the form of Sushma Lobha ceased at the final moment of the 10th Gunasthana. Shall I continue?
Yeah. So the first one was Iryapat Asrav. Now, what is, Iryapat Asrav? That means the influx is there, but no bondage. Okay. It is, the example given there is that if you put a mud on a wall, okay, which is absolutely dry, it does not stick, right? It does not stick. Similarly here, there is an activity of mind, body and soul. Okay. So there is there is shivering of the soul's space points. So there is influx, but there is no bondage. Why? Because no passions are there. Okay.
We used
Because,
to say
sir,
ball.
the
Instead
actions
of
are
mud,
done
ball,
with detachment.
Ball. If you put ball.
Pardon?
Actions are done with detachment.
Yeah. So he has manifested complete detachment. So even the actions are there, but no bondage. Influx are there, but no bondage. Why? Because there is no passions. So passions were the material which was responsible for new bondage, right? Since the passions are not there, even there is a rise of influx, but no bondage. Immediately it gets away. Okay. So this is a special kind of condition. The Mo in the form of Suksham lobe seized at the final moment of the 10th Gunasthan. So at the 11th stage, you have manifested complete detachment. Purna Vitrakta. Okay. So no passions,
Ji,
no
excuse
new.
me. What is
Yes.
Samprayika Ashram?
Sampraik means passional. There is no
Okay.
passional influx.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Because the passions have already been destroyed. Okay. So there is no new bondage. Okay. There is no samparai kasro because there is a complete absence of passions and no kashai's manifestation. That is quasi passions. The Mo in the form of Suksham globe has already been destroyed in the 10th stage, at the end of the stage, 10th stage. So in the 11th, first moment itself, you are completely vitrag. And the whole Gunasthan of 11th, you will remain so. Only when you fall from this stage, then the passions will arise. Okay. But at the 11th stage, the whole stage of 11th will not have any attachment. It will be a complete detached stage. It will be a complete passionless stage, just like the 12th one. Only thing is that it's a falling Gunasthan, so you have to compulsorily fall. You cannot ascend to go to 12th or 13th. In fact, you never go to 12th from 11th. You only go from 10th. Okay. So he will fall back. Second point, continue.
The presence of Aushamika Bhava, substitution states, extend only up to this stage, Upashanta Moha. The term Vitaraka here is introductory, Adi Deepaka. That is this one. From this stage onward, all souls residing in the higher Gunasthans are Vitaraka, completely free from attachment. In contrast, from the 4th to the 10th Gunasthana, all souls are mixed. That is, Saraki, Vitaraki, partially attached and partially detached. Saraki. And Saragi. Saragi. And from the first to the third Gunasthana, all souls are only Saragi. That is, possessing attachment. There are two causes of fall, that is Patan. Where are they? From the 11th Gunasthana. One is Kala Kashaya, that is expiry of the time limit, and Bhava Kashaya.
Kasai not, it is
Ayu
not Kasai,
Kashaya.
it is Shai, Shai. Shai means
Shai.
destroyed.
Shai, correct. Shai, I Shai, that is முடிஞ்சிருது. Exhaustion of lifespan. Shai, correct. Lifespan karma. A soul that falls due to Ayushai descends non-sequentially Akram into the 4th Gunasthan. When falling due to Kalashai, that is Shai, that is exhaustion, the soul descends sequentially, passing through the lower Gunasthanas down to the 6th. Thereafter, many further paths are possible. Special note regarding to the 11th Gunasthana. That is, shall I continue or you
Yes,
stop?
continue.
Moreover, in this state, there is no rising or falling from Upashanta Kashaya. due to any fluctuation in disturbance or purity, because the manifestations here remain with a stable purity. If a fall does occur from this stage, it happens only when the duration of that Gunasthana comes to an end. And necessarily, the Upashama Kala, that is period of suppression, is exhausted. This becomes the Nimitta, that is instrumental cause for the fall. One must understand that there is no fall from here due to loss of pure disposition, not due to any other cause. From the Bhava Tika, that is Bhasha Tika, that is vernacular commentary titled Samyajnana Charitrava Chandrika. Samyajnana Chandrika composed by Pandit Pravarana Todarmalji on the Sanskrit Tika of Lakshmisara, verse 31. Alda, he is telling about.
Okay.
Okay.
So the what is the cause of the fall here? You see, it is just that the Gunasthan has ended. Okay. There is no other cause. There is no cause such as that loss due to loss of pure disposition. That is not the cause. The cause is there is the end of the duration of that 11th stage. So it will fall. Okay. And the
Sir, but
Upsham.
1 minute, sir, one doubt. I thought that other karmas are there, no? That will, if it is subsidence only, no? So that
It,
Uday will be there, so that the fall will be there. No? But here they are telling no such a thing. They are telling only Kal Shai and Ayush Shai. There is no rise of the karmas of other three types. They are not telling here. But I used to study some other thing. Due to the rise of other karmas, the fall will occur.
your internet.
I got that out. My internet is not clear.
So yes. So just because the duration of that Gunasthan has come to end, so there is a fall. Not because you have loss of pure disposition. Okay. So this is what they wanted to explain. And that has been taken from Samyak Gyan Chandrika by Todarmalji. Okay. What else was there? Anything special? From this stage onwards, it will be all complete detachment only. So all souls residing in the higher gunastha are vitragi. Okay. So there was one more term, saragi vitragi. So from the 4th to the 10th stage, there is a mixed bag. Some part is vitragi and some part is ragi. So that is why it is called saragi vitragi. And from 1 to 3rd, it is saragi only. Okay. So that is a difference. From 4th to 10th, it is saragi vitragi. Partially attached, partially detached. Okay. And 1 to 3, it is partially attached. Okay. So, so there are two causes of fall from the 11th Gunasthan. One is the expiry of the time limit, and the other is Bhaushai. Bhaushai that we didn't discuss. That is your lifespan getting over. So you straightway move into the 4th stage. Death in any of the spiritual stages leads to the 4th stage. Okay, clear? So
Death in the 11th stage, sir?
Yeah, it could be. So the
Okay.
moment you die, you get into the 4th stage, Vigragati. You have left this body, you have not joined the other body. In between, you are in the 4th stage.
So, okay, from the 12th stage, you don't fall back.
No, you don't fall back.
Okay.
From the once you attain the 12th stage, you don't fall back, you don't die, you just get liberated. Okay. Although it may take a long time, like Simandar Bhagwan, 1 Koda Kodi Sagar lifespan. But it has manifested omniscience knowledge is in the 13th stage. You know, when there will be in the next 24 Tirthankars coming here, when the 12th Tirthankar will be here in the Bharat Kshetra, at that time Simandar Bhagwan will get liberated. Such a long time he is there in the 13th stage. Okay, so 13th stage could be a very, very long period. No problem. Okay, so this is clear. 11th stage is clear. Now, Jinali, you read the 12th stage. Last one for today. We have got still 23 minutes. So,
Sin Moha Gunasthan. So you can hear
yes.
Acharya Shri Nemi Chandra in Gomatsara verse 62 defines the Sin Moha Gunasthana as follows.
Sheena Mohan.
Sina Moha.
Sheena Mohan we use.
Sheena
Sheena
Moha.
means
Okay.
very less, very, very less.
The soul, now free from all moha, delusion, and possessing equal mindedness, even amidst the rise of Shubha karmas like Gotra or Vednya, is declared to be Shin Kasaya. A Niganta, passionless ascetic, is the fullest in the fullest sense. Its alternate name is Sin Kasaya Gunasthana, and the full name is Sin Kasaya Vitraga Chandamasta Gunasthana. Clarification regarding Sin Shin Kasaya Vitraga Chadmastha. Shin equals destroyed, annihilated. Kashaya altered states such as Rag, Dvesh, etc. Vitraga is equals to entirely free from all such modifications like attachments and aversions, and utterly pure state. Chadmasta equals existing with limited knowledge and perception due to the presence of Jnanavarnya and other such karmas. Even after the complete destruction of all kasayas, passions, and the manifestation of a perfectly pure, dispassionate Vitraga state, the Muni Raja remains the Chadmasta, one with limited knowledge, due to Shayopsham, partial destruction and subsidence of Jnanavarnya and other obscuring karmas. Right faith, Kasaika Samyaktva.
Jinali,
Right.
stop here. Okay, let me explain this much and then we can continue further. Okay, so Shin Mo Gunasthan. Shin means completely destroyed. In 11th stage, we were discussing Upshant Mo. That means the passion was subsided, and here it is completely destroyed. Completely destroyed, that is the difference. What Acharya Nemi Chandra in Gomatsar has to say about this? The soul now free from all moh. Moh means not only delusion, but conduct deluding karma also. Darshan moh and charitra moh both are included here. The soul now free from all moha and possessing equal mindedness, even amidst the rise of auspicious karmas like Gotra or Vednya. So, 4 destructional karmas have been out of 4, only the uh, faith deluding karma and conduct deluding karma have been destroyed. Still the other 3 remains, okay, because he is not manifested omniscience right now, okay, but very shortly, within a span of 48 minutes, he will be destroying the other 3 karmas and manifesting the omniscience knowledge. But right now at the 12th stage, it has not been destroyed. So there is a rise of those karmas also there. Apart from that, the 4 agati karmas, the non-destructional karmas, that are also there, okay, but that is not a cause of any hindrance to his internal purity, okay. So the soul now free from all delusion and possessing equal mindedness, even amidst the rise of auspicious karmas like Gotra or Vednya, is declared to be Shin Kashai. Shin Kashai means destroyed, one who has destroyed all the passions. A Nigrantha, passionless ascetic in the fullest sense. Okay. So this is like that only. Alternate name. Its alternate name is Shin Kashai. Shin Kashai Gunasthan. And the full name is Shin Kashai Vitrag Chadmast Gunasthan. So now the breakup is given. Shin is destroyed, annihilated, completely destroyed. Kashai means the passions. Vitrag. Vitrag means complete detachment, entirely free from all such modifications like attachment and aversion, an utterly pure state. Chadmas. Chadmas means existing with limited knowledge. So omniscience has not been developed. So it is existing with limited knowledge and perception due to the presence of Jnanavaran and other such karmas. Why is Chadmas? Because he has not manifested omniscience knowledge. Okay. Even after complete destruction of all passions and the manifestation of a perfectly pure, dispassionate state, complete detachment. Okay. The Muniraj, the monk, remains a Chadmast, one with limited knowledge, due to the subsham, partial destruction and subsidence of Jnanavaran and other obscuring karmas. Right belief, Shaik Samyaktva, right faith arising from the complete destruction of deluding karma. So mine is old one. If there is any correction, you let me know. Okay. There is no scope here for any other type of samyaktva. Okay. So in the 12th stage, there is no other samyaktva, only shaik samyaktva. Okay. Complete destructional right belief. Now conduct. Shaik yathakhyat charitra. Perfect conduct arising from the complete destruction of passions. Because there is complete annihilation, total absence of deluding dispositions. Okay. Which deluding disposition? Conduct deluding dispositions. Now the time. Antar Murat, less than 1 Murat. Okay. Maximum is Antar Murat. This Antar Murat duration is equivalent to 4 Shudra Bhavas. Extremely minute units of existence. Now the movement. From here, the only possible ascent is to the 13th stage. Okay. You cannot fall. You have to go ahead and get to the 13th stage. So no option. Only 13th stage. Descent into this state occurs solely from the Shapak form of the 10th stage. So whoever comes in this stage comes from the Sapak Shreni 10th stage. Okay. That is also obvious. No options. Now distinctive features. Only Iryapat Asrav. Non-passional influx of the Sata Vedniya karma occurs here. Okay. Iryapat Asrav, I told you that influx is there, but no bondage. Okay. Without bondage. Consider why? Because the passions have already been eliminated. So there is no new bondage. Only new bondage happens when there is an element of passions left over. Okay. But since the passions are not left over, there is no new bondage. So the influx is there because of the activity of mind, speech and body, but the bondage is not there because the absence of the passions. Okay. 12. Second feature. At the final moment of this stage, the 3 Ghatya karmas, knowledge obscuring, perception obscuring, and energy obstructing are destroyed. At the final moment of this stage, the three Ghatya karmas, knowledge obscuring, perception obscuring, and the energy obstructing, are destroyed. Okay? Where at the final stage, final moment of the 12th stage, that means first moment of the 13th stage, you are manifesting omniscience knowledge. Okay. Third point, in the physical body of the Audaric embodied Chadma souls, countless Nigodia beings are constantly present. Okay. So as a normal course, in our body also there are countless Nigodia Jeev. But when you achieve the 13th stage, before that, the body turns into uh, what you call Paramaudarik Sharir. Paramaudarik, okay? So all the Nigodia, countless Nigodia beings which were present are completely evacuated. Body has now become pure, the blood has become white. However, from the very first moment of the Shin Kashai Chadma state, there begins the progressive exit of countless gross Nigodia beings in every moment. By the final moment of this stage, due to the complete absence of all such gross Nigodias, the soul becomes Paramaudarik, embodied in the very next moment, that is the 13th stage, the first moment of the 13th Gunasthan. From the 4th Gunasthan up to this stage, all souls are designated as Antaratma. Okay. So from 4th stage, all souls are designated as Antaratma. Who is an Antaratma? One who has got the distinction between the body and the soul is an Antaratma. And one who believes that body and soul are one are Bahiratma. And one who achieves the 13th stage is a Paramatma. So from the 4th Gunasthan up to this stage, all souls are designated as Antaratma. Okay, so from 4th to this is Antaratma, and then immediately 13th stage, it becomes Paramatma. The term Shinmo is a beginning indicator, Adi Deepak. Okay, beginning indicator. So from here onwards, from this point onwards, all souls are Shinmohi. Okay, Shinmohi. Those whose deluding karmas have been destroyed, such as the Shinmo, Samyak Kevli, and others. Sixth point. The word Chadmast is an ending indicator, Anta Deepak, meaning all souls up to this stage are Chadmast, possessing limited knowledge and are not omniscient. Okay. Chadmas means there is an element of ignorance present. Okay. It is still Agyani. From Keval Gyani Apeksha, soul at the 12th stage is still Agyani from the perspective of an omniscient. Okay. So the knowledge is still limited knowledge, not complete knowledge. Seventh point. At the very first moment of the 12th Gunasthan, the monk becomes free from both the subsidential and modal forms of the charitra monia, conduct deluding karma. Okay. So the monks becomes free from both the subsidential, that is dravya, not subsidential, substantial, okay, dravya, and modal bhav forms of the charitra monia karma. Therefore, it is both logically appropriate and scripturally accurate to refer to such a soul as Momukh, free from delusion. Question. Upon attaining Shed Mohanta, destruction of deluding karma in the 12th stage Gunasthan, shouldn't omniscience be realized immediately? What is the objection? Upon attaining the 12th stage, okay, shouldn't omniscience be realized immediately? What is the objection? Answer. The presence and operation of the three Ghati karmas, specifically Jnana Varniya, Darshana Varniya, and Antaray, act as an instrumental impediments to the manifestation of omniscience. Okay? Since three karmas are still left over, the omniscience has not manifested. This is because even in the 10th Gunasthan, due to the residential passion, that is Sukshma Lobh, subtle greed, the bondage of these karmas had occurred. Oh, although the conduct delaying karma was not there, okay, in the 11th stage, and even in the 10th stage also, it was very, very minute happening, but the other three karmas were present, and because of that, the bondage has happened. Additionally, the karmas bound in earlier stages are still present. Only upon the complete destruction of these previously bound Ghati karma, obstructing karmas, does omniscience manifest. For the destruction of the three Ghati karmas, it is essential for the Muni, Raj, monk to remain in Ekatva Vitarka Sukla Dhyan. So this is the fourth purest type of meditation involving undivided, subtle contemplation, or Shuddhopyog, pure undistracted awareness until the end of an Antar Murat, less than 48 minutes. So at the 12th stage, there is this fourth type of Shukla Dhyan. Okay. The statement. A Muni becomes omniscient after becoming Vitrak. What would have happened if he had become omniscient first and then Vitrak? Any answer? Jinali, you try.
So you can't become an omniscient without becoming a Vitrag, sir. Because when
Why?
you are Vitrag,
Why?
so you are still in attachment of things.
So what will
Muni,
happen if I become omniscient? From my omniscient knowledge, I could see my father, mother, my this, that, and I will manifest attachment. So first you become detached and then you will become omniscient. So now you know everything. But since you don't have any attachment, you are quite relaxed. You are only an observer and not a doer. Okay. So a Muni becomes omniscient after becoming Vitrag is a general one. But the more precise and subtle explanation is that even after attaining complete Vitragta, dispassion, the monk must remain in Ekatva Vitarka Shukla Dhyan or Shuddhopyog for an Antar Murat. And only then, upon the destruction of all three Ghati karmas, does he become omniscient. Okay. So, I think I have one line missing right now. Subha, can you read from the new version, one line? So we complete this.
Ji, the same thing is there in the new version.
Acha,
What you read is there in the new version.
one more line is not there?
Not there, Ji.
1 minute, I'll just check the Hindi version. I think I have marked here. Let me see.
That
12.
is there no, for detailed clarification to refer to commentary on Panchastikaya Gathas 150 to 151.
That is to mentioned here. But
That is not even mentioned in the new version. After the that is there. The next page.
so what is missing, I will tell you. यह कथन विशेष तथा सूक्ष्म है. So this is a statement. Okay, that's written here already in the beginning. So nothing is missing. It's all okay. Okay. So we have finished the 12th stage and our time is also over for today. So tomorrow we have only 13, 14 to cover. Okay. 13, 14th and the liberated soul, Siddh Bhagwan. These three we will cover tomorrow and finish our syllabus. In meantime, you can revise all this. If you have any question, you can ask me right now, or you can ask me anytime later also. You are always welcome. But you have to read it at least 2-3 times to get a good understanding. Okay. Any questions for today?
No, Ji, thank you.
Okay. So we are good for the day. निज निधि निज में बताई, यह अनंत उपकार है उसके लिए जिन वाणी माँ को वंदना सत बार है. उसके लिए जिन वाणी माँ को वंदना सत बार है. 9 times नमोकार मंत्र. नमो. बोलो द्वादशांगी जिनवाणी माता की जय. जय
धन्यवाद
जिनेन्द्र.
जी. जय जिनेन्द्र, धन्यवाद.
जय जिनेन्द्र.
जय जिनेन्द्र.